Hi, my name is Tom and I'm the editor on Dearest Brother, and for my video today I figured I'd show you the reason that I'm here. So we are going to edit some promo material together. So I've just gone and made a new project here, and now we need to pull our footage into our media pool. So I'm going to go find that off of my SSD. And fortunately it's essentially just one take and some B-roll and an audio track. It was a pretty simple setup. I can sync up the audio to the main clip, which will be this one. There is a scratch audio track, which makes my life a lot easier. The scratch audio track is basically the one that comes from the built-in mic from the camera. In the final film you would never use it to record dialogue or anything like that, but it's really handy because when you have this bad boy over here, which was recorded separately, you can auto sync the audio. So this should now have some synced audio to it. So now I need a timeline to drop these onto. So I can just create a new timeline from there. The way that I cut it, it depends on the type of project that I'm doing, but because this is basically just one long shot with some B-roll, I'll plop this whole clip into the timeline and then cut bits out from there rather than finding bits to go in. I skim through it at a couple times speed. I've got used to the art of understanding speech, which has been sped up by 3 times, but anything over that, and I don't know what they're saying anymore. Okay, a lot of energy right there at the beginning of the video, so we can take that. And away she goes. Normally I'll go through this, more than once, each time taking more precise chunks out of it. So first run through is just big stretches of silence, or where they stop and talk about something crew related. Another way of extracting video from the timeline, last time you saw me use the blade tool, which essentially just places a splice, and then those are 2 clips rather than 1. But if you want to take out a chunk, what I prefer to do is in and out editing, which using your keyboard you place an in point, so when it goes out of frame there, and then while they sort themselves out. So what I'll do is I'll keep a shot of him clambering in there, but I've just selected there to there, and then X to extract, and it takes it out, closes the space, no one's the wiser. So at this point I think we're down to a usable kind of length. We were running at a 30-minute video originally, and I've cut about 15 minutes off it. So now that I've got these different clips here, I need to start making them interesting, because we shot using one camera angle, and if I didn't do anything it would just be one shot the entire time. So to make it a little bit more interesting, what we can do is start reframing some of the shots so that they focus on the main person at that moment. Basically, it's easy as just resizing the frame, and while I've been going along doing that, I've also been leveling some of the audio as well, because some of it's quite a bit louder than other bits when they're just talking. It's obviously a lot quieter than when they're loudly disliking a type of food. So I'll just show you what reframing looks like. It starts tasting a bit gross for Luke, so I might just pop a slice there and then push in on him. So, as you can see, I've been cutting away at this timeline to get the total time down, and so now I've got it down to about 15 minutes. And I've basically just been looking through for bits of conversation that aren't necessary to be in the final thing. So I've identified a bit of a clip here that I want to get out. That bit didn't really add anything. And then I just need to clear up that cut a little bit. So use the trim tool. And I use the keyboard just because you can go frame by frame with the comma and full stop. I'm just taking a few seconds out there. And again, he just hangs on a little bit too long at the end of that. So I'll just pull back on that a little bit. And same again here, we're just having a chuckle to ourselves. So you can pull back on that for a little bit. You can also use the blade tool, so that's instead of pulling back from the end, you can just plop a chop straight there and then get rid of them like that. There's a few different tools that you can use to accomplish pretty much the same thing, but in general I use keyboard shortcuts because you can get a lot more done a lot quicker. So I've just been going back and forth through this, chopping chunks out. And that is a fully edited video. I'm going on to color grading now, but that is a demonstration for another day. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you found it interesting.